Hello and welcome to Get Fat with Matt for another episode. And today's episode, we're going to be making nachos, very simply. But what I'm doing is, I'm making nachos with the other week's leftover pulled pork. Yes, that's correct. And I'm going to show you a really cool, cheap way to make nachos with your leftovers. It could be leftover barbecue chicken, could be leftover, like in this instance, pulled pork. I froze it about a week ago. I pulled it out, about to make nachos. So come back shortly, I'll show you how we make nachos with pulled pork. Get fat with Matt. So pulled pork nachos, they start this way, very simple. I've got a pan, I've got my leftover pulled pork. I'm going to fry this the pulled pork in this pan here, just gently, because I'm not needing to cook it again. I'm going to add taco mix. How cool is that? Taco mix, probably a little bit of water, just to get it all going through. But I'm going to mix it all up here, and we're going to get this going. This is going to be awesome. So we're gently heating off this pulled pork in the pan, and I'm going to sprinkle over the taco mix. Look at that, straight out of the store. No muck around, I'm not making no special seasoning crap. That's garbage. Just buy it from the store. Get fat with Matt, don't muck around. Look at that, gets the flavour through it. It's already got the smoky flavour because this was pulled pork that I smoked the other week. It will need a little bit of water just to get all the bond in there. As you can see, a little bit of water. Just heat that up slightly. That's all we've got to do. And then once that's all just stirred through and that mixture's taken up extra flavour with all that pulled pork, that'll be ready to go on the corn chips, which is the next stage of this process, which will be the nacho side. Get fat with Matt is having nachos soon. Pop one bag of, I say, tasty cheese triangle corn chips. I'd say more flavour. You can have the plain ones, but hey, I'm going to pop these in the oven just to give them a crisp up for about probably 5-10 minutes. And we're back. We've been cooking the corn chips in the oven for about 5 minutes. I'm going to pop them out and let's put this baby together before we put it in the oven. All right, corn chips. Oh, they're starting to get a bit brown. See, they're browned up a bit. Lovely. Now we're going to put all this beautiful meat on top of this. Look at that. Pile it all on, guys. That's what you got to do. Pile it all on in clumps. Clump it all on. And this meat is smoking. I've got to taste it. Let me taste it. Oh man. It's got the smoky flavour when we pulled it and smoked it. And now it's got taco seasoning through it. Got a bit of a Mexican look to it. Look at that. So we'll get all that on there. All on there. And then, most important part, let's melt some cheese on top. Tasty cheese, whatever cheese you want to get. I just got tasty, but you can get the Mexican cheese straight out of the packet. No mucking around. I'm not here to grate cheese and all that rubbish. Get all that on there. Now our objective is, really, just to get it back in there, heat up all this cheese and melt it all on there. Then we get it out and we're ready to go. Back soon. Get fat with Matt. Pulled pork. Nachos. Yep. So whilst this is cooking in the oven, I just want to go through what some of the condiments that are required to have the greatest nachos on record. I'm a big fan of a pico de gallo or just a salsa. I made my own. One day I'll show you how to make it, but it's really easy. I just blitz tomatoes and capsicum and onions up in a process it and away we go. Also, guacamole. Very simple, I make that myself, fresh too, but buy it at the shop, no big drama. Sour cream, very important. Fresh limes, no doubt. And just some tomatoes. You can actually put other things on top, but I love that too, a bit of Tabasco. So I'm gonna come back shortly, I'm gonna put it together, and we're gonna have some mouth-watering, scrumptious, crunchy pulled pork nachos. Can't wait. Get fat with Matt, back shortly. And we're back with Get Fat with Matt. And straight out of the oven are these scrumptious nachos. The cheese is all melted. There's a few little dark bits from where the meat's crumbled up. And all that's left to be done now is to put the condiments on it, serve it up and eat it. So let me show you how I do it, because we've got to eat it now. So I'm going to get one piece here, look at that. Oh, baby. Look at all that on it. Oh, the cheese. That. This is how I do it. Pico de gala. Sour cream. Beautiful. Bit of that stuff. Couple bits of tomato. Look at that. That is how you do it. That is pulled pork. Man, that's how you do it at Get Fat with Matt. But there's only one last thing that has to be done when you have a Mexican. Take the bottle off, top off first, that helps. Corona goes with Mexican pulled pork nachos. Another episode of Get Fat with Matt. Pulled pork nachos. You can do it with chicken, like I said before. Barbecue chicken. Pull it up. But this is how you do it. I'm going to serve it up. We can have a lovely meal, me and the missus. Another episode of Get Fat with Matt. Pulled pork nachos. Thank you for coming. See you next time. I couldn't leave you with one last clip. This is my individual serve with all the guacamoles and the chili and everything on top, with all the pulled pork. That's how you do it. Man, you've got to try this at home. I don't know how to have it. Once again, cheers with Get Fat with Matt.